Welcome to the culture of Bitcoin. In today's episode, we uncover the hidden truths about capitalism and Bitcoin. I'm Adam, and in this video, we'll explore how Bitcoin offers a path to financial freedom and challenges the traditional economic system. Join me as we dive deep into the mechanics of capitalism, unravel the complexities of the financial world, and discover how Bitcoin is reshaping our future. If you're ready to see beyond the surface and take control of your financial destiny, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button and let's escape the matrix together. From a young age, we're fed a narrative. Go to school, get good grades, attend a fancy university, crippling debt optional but highly encouraged. Then buy a house, a big one, obviously, a car or two, and all the latest gadgets. This, my friends, is the supposed path to happiness, the ever elusive dream. But here's the kicker: it's a load of bullshit. A beautifully packaged, highly marketable load of bullshit. This pre-packaged dream is more like a hamster wheel. We run and run, chasing after these material possessions, convinced they hold the key to fulfillment. But the wheel never stops spinning. There's always a newer phone, a bigger TV, a shinier car dangling just out of reach. We end up trapped in a cycle of working to buy things we don't need, to impress people we don't even like. All while true happiness remains frustratingly elusive. Don't get me wrong, I like shiny new things as much as the next person. But at what cost? When did we sign up for this soul-crushing game of keeping up with the Joneses, and who told us we could never stop playing? Consumerism, my friends, is a crafty beast. It preys on our very human desires for security, belonging, and yes, even love. We're bombarded with advertising that equates happiness with buying things. You don't just buy a car, you buy freedom, success, and maybe even a little bit of sex appeal. Or at least that's what the commercials tell us. But here's the rub. That fleeting high of buying a new gadget or a trendy outfit, it never lasts. That dopamine rush fades faster than your new car smell, leaving you feeling empty and wanting more. And so the cycle continues. This endless pursuit of stuff keeps us perpetually dissatisfied, constantly chasing the next purchase, the next fleeting feeling of satisfaction. Meanwhile, our bank accounts cry, our credit card bills skyrocket, and we find ourselves trapped in a cycle of debt and desire, all in the name of a happiness that always seems just out of reach. So, what's the answer? Well, it's not about swearing off material possessions altogether and living like hermits. It's about recognizing the game for what it is, a rigged system designed to keep us spending and never truly satisfied. Now, who benefits from this endless cycle of consumerism? Look no further than the corporations. These behemoths are masters of manipulation, pulling our emotional strings like virtuoso violinists. They spend billions upon billions of dollars studying our desires, our insecurities, and our deepest fears. And you know what? They're really, really good at it. They exploit our insecurities, whispering that we're not good enough without their product. They convince us that happiness is just one purchase away, conveniently ignoring the fact that true fulfillment comes from within. These companies aren't in the business of selling products, they're in the business of selling emotions, aspirations, and a carefully constructed image of the life you could have if you just buy one more thing. They've turned us into mindless consumers, addicted to the dopamine hit of a new purchase. But here's the thing about puppets. They only dance when someone's pulling the strings. It's time to cut those strings, folks. It's time to wake up and see the man behind the curtain. Now, you might be thinking, surely the government wouldn't stand for this, right? Well, bless your heart. The government, my friends, is often more interested in maintaining the status quo than rocking the boat, even if that boat is leaking like a sieve. They'll pay lip service to helping the working class, promising to even the playing field and create opportunities for all. But let's be honest, those promises are about as substantial as a politician's election campaign promises. The system as it stands benefits those already at the top. They've got the money, the influence, and the lobbyists to ensure the rules of the game stay firmly in their favour. Meanwhile, the rest of us are left scrambling for scraps, working longer hours for stagnant wages, all while the cost of living skyrockets. The ladder to economic freedom is missing a few rungs, and those at the top seem content to watch us struggle to climb it. It's enough to make you wonder, are they even trying to help, or are they actively trying to keep us down? It's time for a new game plan, folks. One where the rules are fair, the opportunities are real, and the government works for the people, not the other way around. Now let's talk about a little something called cryptocurrency. You might have heard of it, especially that Bitcoin thingy. It's this newfangled digital money that's decentralized, meaning it's not controlled by any government or financial institution. Sounds pretty good, right? Well, some folks in power don't seem to think so. Instead of embracing this potentially revolutionary technology that could empower individuals and level the financial playing field, they've chosen to stifle it. They throw up roadblocks, spread fear and misinformation, and generally do everything they can to maintain the status quo. Makes you wonder, what are they so afraid of? Could it be that cryptocurrency represents a threat to their control? Could it be that they're terrified of a system where individuals have more financial freedom and autonomy? I'll let you be the judge, but it's pretty fishy, wouldn't you say? It's almost as if they're threatened by anything that challenges the existing power structure, anything that gives ordinary people a chance to break free from the shackles of the traditional financial system. Now, let's talk about a silent but deadly force that's been steadily eroding our wealth for decades: inflation. It's like a sneaky thief in the night, slowly emptying your bank account while you're none the wiser. You see, when the government prints more money, the value of your hard-earned dollars goes down. That means you can buy less with the same amount of money. Now, you might be thinking, but Adam, my wages are going up. Well, hold your horses, my friends. Wages are rising at a snail's pace compared to the speed at which inflation is eating away at your purchasing power. It's like trying to outrun a cheetah on a tricycle. You're just not going to win. This insidious thief hits the poorest and most vulnerable the hardest. They're the ones living paycheck to paycheck, the ones who can least afford to see their hard-earned money vanish before their very eyes. Meanwhile, those at the top with their diversified portfolios and assets that appreciate in value, they're not feeling the pinch quite as much. Shocking, I know. So what's the solution? Well, it starts with understanding the problem and demanding better. We need sound monetary policies that prioritize stability and protect the value of our money. We need to stop kicking the can down the road and leaving future generations with a mountain of debt and a devalued currency. So, is there a way out of this mess? Is there a glimmer of hope in this seemingly hopeless system? Well, some folks, myself included, believe that Bitcoin might just be a beacon in the darkness. Now, I'm not saying it's a magic bullet, a cure-all for all our economic woes, but it's an intriguing alternative, a potential path towards a more equitable and just financial system. You see, Bitcoin is decentralized. That means it's not controlled by any government or corporation. It's a peer-to-peer system powered by math and cryptography. No more shady backroom deals, no more manipulating the money supply for personal gain. Just a transparent, open source network that belongs to everyone and no one. Now, I know what you're thinking. Adam, this sounds complicated, and you're not wrong. Cryptocurrency is a whole new world with its own set of jargon and technical complexities. But here's the thing. You don't need to understand how the internet works to send an email to you. The same goes for Bitcoin. There are plenty of resources out there to help you get started, and the learning curve isn't as steep as you might think. The point is, Bitcoin gives you control. Control over your money, control over your financial future, and control over your destiny. It's a chance to break free from the shackles of the traditional financial system and take back your financial sovereignty. And in a world where the odds are increasingly stacked against us, that's a powerful thing indeed. Thank you for joining me on this journey through escaping the matrix. I hope today's insights have sparked your curiosity about capitalism and Bitcoin. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who are ready to explore the truth. Don't forget to subscribe to The Culture of Bitcoin for more deep dives and discussions. Together, let's continue to uncover the potential of Bitcoin and reshape our financial future. Until next time, stay informed and empowered.